Last week in Barcelona, Kieran Livelander reminded us why he is the benchmark, crushing the competition over 10 seconds. By over 10 seconds. Behind him, the real fight was for the final podium spots. Kreutzer and Hughes went to war. In the end, it was Kreutzer who escaped with third place. Now with just 3 weeks remaining, the question hangs over the championship. Can Evan steal the lights title from Kieran, or is the South Carolinian already too far gone? We go green and Knockhill live next on ASN. Our track this week is Knockhill Circuit. First race by NASA in 2022, it features 6 corners and is defined by this brutally bumpy dirt section, lined with tire barriers like a Rallycross street course. The Joker is longer but high risk, with the braking zone for the penultimate corner on in front of its entry, forcing drivers to commit blindly and avoid massive wrecks just to survive the lap. In NASA Rallycross, the format is as follows. We're currently in open practice, after which drivers will go into a single car 3-lap qualifying. The order is then inverted for our 5-lap heat races. With a win a heat, you're straight to the feature with 2 bonus points. The rest head to the 5-lap semifinal. Top half advance, the top half advance and the top 3 earn extra points. That sets the stage for our 10-lap feature race, and unique to NASA Rallycross, drivers must take 2 jokers across the evening. This is round 6 of the 2025 B NASA Rallycross Lights World Championship, live on the Automotive Sports Network with Josh Darnell next to me. My name is Brian Sawyer, welcoming you to the Scottish Grand Prix. The National Rallycross Lights World Championship is brought to you by Whiplash SimCams. Bringing you every angle, every lap, visit facebook.com/WSimCams. Thank you to Andrew Cardinale IV for your camera support. And by Alex Abedi, producer of the official NASA World Feed theme. Josh, Kieran might have won last week, but he struggled in qualifying and Evan gained 2 points on him in the championship. We have 3 leagues left and 8 points to close. My question to you is Evan going to be able to do it? I've lost Josh Darnell.
Well, I think it's all going to come down
mostly
how you've lost me.
No, we got you. We got you.
Okay. I think, as I was saying, I think it's all going to come back down to how these drivers are going to react under pressure. And I mean, Knockhill is a track that a lot of these drivers can get complacent on. On the surface, it doesn't appear to be very technical, but that dirt section is dangerous. If you hit one of those tires, like, that will bounce you, that will ping pong ball you around through the rest of the dirt section. Hopefully your car doesn't catch a wrong angle or a tire at the weird angle and cause a flip. I mean, there's a lot of potential here for either one of these drivers to either get lazy, make a mistake, or get caught up in someone else's mistake. There's not a lot of room out there, as we're seeing right there.
Yeah, Eric Kaplinger into the dirt section. You can see how bumpy it is with Jeff Cartwright here. They're just bouncing all over. Eric Kaplinger hit the wall. Cartwright made it through. I saw in the futures race, I was watching that before this. It was a mess. These cars just bouncing all over the dirt, hitting each other. I thought nobody was going to make it through heat 1 of that race. I think all 5 cars had an incident in that dirt section.
Jeez.
But Yeah,
I-
it was
I'm
something to
interested-
see, Josh.
Yeah, I bet. I'm interested to see where, like, suspension setups and what drivers are going to be choosing, if they're going to choose a softer or a stiffer suspension. I mean, there is the potential for a stiffer suspension to maybe give you a little bit of extra speed, but a stiffer suspension here requires even more precision, less overcorrecting, more just constantly on the limit. I mean, it's going to be the best of the best
Yeah.
drivers who are going to be able to take control of a stiffer suspension setup here.
I personally prefer
We'll see who does it.
Yeah, I personally prefer a stiffer suspension through here. I feel like I can understand what the car is doing off the bounces a little better and realize when I make a mistake. But we're about to go to qualifying here in a minute, but first we're going to take a look at the points coming into the night. Top of the board is Kieran Lifflander with 140 points to Evan McFarland's 132. 8 points separate these two. 32 down to Klaus Kreutzer, and then Jake Robichaud, Eric Kaplinger, Devin Hughes, Raymond Rodriguez, Jeff Cartwright, Matt Grove, Robbie Kirtley round out our top 10. Going over to the team's points. I think it's a TWR team on top. Yep, it's just Team Watson Racing Setups, 275 points. They got a massive gap to Kieran Lifflander Racing. But I believe Kieran's team is fully filled out now. He was telling me before the stream he's got three full drivers. So we'll see how that goes. Move over at Speedy Time in third with 181 points. Slapex Racing, powered by TWRS, 161. Control Z Racing, 142. JC Sim Sport, no control. Transmission GP, JC Academy, and Control Z again in our top 10.
It's almost an unfair fight, Brian, when you have 7 cars on your team on the grid, isn't it?
Well, I mean, they're divided into other teams.
I guess they are divided. Do we have a team? Do we have a team cap for lights?
No,
Or for in general?
I don't think we do. Trying to get
Maybe
my
that's something
mouse
we should
down to
talk
the.
about.
I'm trying to get my mouse down to my second computer. Please bear with me.
Somebody in
There we
chat asked, "How are the cams working?" I don't know who it is. Maybe you can
I
try.
don't know who that is, but the cams.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I would say the camera's working. I have a program here that just has a list of all the cameras I have available to me. I click the camera, it switches the camera. You can go to my drone cams, my cockpit cams, or my regular TV cams. Goes like that. We're going into qualifying though. Let's see who hits the track first.
Kieran Lifflander with the fastest time during warm-up. I think I saw 36.7. He was the only driver down there. So we'll see if he's able to bring that back into qualifying, as it's Jeff Cartwright. It looks like it's going to be the first driver out there. They have an outlap to do, so it's kind of important to not wear your tires down. Probably going to see some newer drivers treating the first lap as... I hope we don't see it, but we may see some newer drivers treating the first lap out as a burner. That caught me off guard during my first season. You just don't realize it. Coming around for the now first time is going to be Jeff Cartwright. Green flag away, qualifying lap number 1 out and about. He is on his way down the bottom straight. Very important, getting the braking zone right as you come down here. You don't want to lock up the car. He bicycles it a little bit. Gets back onto the grip strip, misses the grass. It's going to slow him down through the rest of this dirt section. Brian, you were going to say something?
I don't think I was going to say a lot of people don't realize that first lap is an out lap. It doesn't count because you start so far back, especially during the race start. The first lap, you can't take the Joker because it's technically not a lap yet. It really throws a lot of drivers off. We have a lot of people have issues doing
can really
that. Jake
mess
Robichaud.
It can... Oh yeah, to the top of the timing tower by a hundredth of a second, or no, by a couple hundredths of a second. Same times between him and Lycan B. As I was about to say, yeah, if you go out there and you're, because a lot of the time in these rallycross tracks they start you out on lap number 1, or I mean theoretically you start right behind the start finish gantry, so you don't have to do an out lap. but sometimes there's like maybe 2 tracks where you have to do an outlap. I think Hell is the only track unique where you have to do like 2 outlaps for some reason. And then it comes like if you're not paying attention to that and you're used to your first lap being your best lap, sit down a heater, not realize that didn't count, and it can kind of like mess up the flow for the rest of the qualifying.
Exactly.
It doesn't look like anybody's making that mistake. We have a lot of drivers in the 38s right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jamison Leckenby here. He came here from the Futures race. He's currently top of the tower. He's a KLR driver. This is one of the drivers that Kieran added right before the race today, so he's looking to score some big points with him. Jake Robichaud, though, retops the table. Currently down the board, we got Jake Robichaud, Leckenby, Cartwright up to 3rd now. Rodriguez. Oh, it's moving a whole lot. Kaplinger top of the table. That's what we like to see here at Move Over Speedy Time.
Leckenby threw his lap away. I don't know if he was done qualifying or if he was just trying to get a new set of tires. We'll see what happens. Had to be very careful hitting that curbing as you're coming around that first turn. It can bicycle the car. You wind up not getting the right turn in as you come into the first corner. That first corner really sets you up. You can gain like 6 and 7 tenths if you hit that corner correctly. Coming around through the braking zone is Ed Boyles Jr. Last corner before, I believe, his qualifying may be finished. 39.2 currently. Does he improve? Does not look like it. I believe that is it for Ed Boyles Jr. pulling the car over, headed back to the pit. Klaus Kreutzer with a 38.3 at the top of the tower. We're looking at Klaus Kreutzer now. Very close to the outside tire barrier. What's up, Ryan?
What I just realized is the story of the night. What I started this show with saying is Evan McFarland has 8 points to clear, or to close on Kieran Lifflander. Do you see who is not here this evening?
Oh, Evan McFarland.
We have no Evan McFarland. Not sure if that's related to the issue in the Supercars race from yesterday where his car just did not go.
Yeah. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Maybe I think Evan may be just pulling back from lights given the issues that's going on, trying to figure things out. I haven't really spoken to him about it as a teammate, but I feel like he may be pulling back given all the issues, just trying to focus on the Supercar season.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
the one you want to go 5 for 5 in. That's what I would be doing too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's the lights are all in good fun. These cars are. I hear they're fun to drive. I've never experienced that myself, but that's what I'm told. Devin Hughes resets the timing tower. 38.107 puts him up to P1. Devin Hughes has been making some very big strides these last couple weeks. He has found a lot of speed. From the seasons previous, he has found a lot of speed and, I think more importantly, a lot of consistency. Because that's an issue for a lot of these drivers. They can come out here during qualifying and hot lap, but the second you put them in a race, some of them just fold. They can't do those back-to-back laps at the same pace that they're setting at during qualifying. And, I mean, it makes sense. Like, what I tell a lot of Rallycross drivers that are new to it, I think the best way to practice any form of motorsport is, you set a PB, you should immediately do 25 more laps. You shouldn't just, hey, I just beat my PB, I can take a break. No, you should get comfortable at setting that lap time, setting that consistency, get that muscle memory locked in as best as you can before you forget it, or else you're going to waste that entire practice.
Exactly. It is very hard to do that on a track like Knockhill. You're coming down Duffus Dip here for lap 1 where Kieran's about to go. It's very hard to consistently brake and keep your car under control and then hit this grass. As you need your right tires to be in the grass, you need to hit that perfectly every time, and you don't feel like you have control of the car going down there.
You often don't, and I think what's not talked about enough, as you were bringing that up, is how different the braking zone is and the brake feeling is as you come off of the Joker down to the start finish, down to the first braking zone.
There's so much more speed.
You're carrying so much more speed, so much more momentum, and it catches a ton of drivers off course. I am curious to see how many drivers are going to be unwillingly going into the sand pit off of turn 1. Hopefully we don't see too much calamity tonight. The other dangerous thing that Brian and I haven't touched on is turn 1, quite a long turn, but as you get through about the middle section of it, there are two nefariously, I don't think they're tire barriers. I'm almost positive that they are just painted to look like they are cinder blocks, cement pylons that are set up and dug. I mean, they are entrenched into the Earth's mantle. They do not move if they get touched.
I liked it better when the track first came out and they were movable.
Yeah, like they do not act as if they are tire barriers. It's going to be Karen Lifflander, the only driver tonight in the 37s, 37.719 for him, pole position for him, followed by Devin Hughes at JC Sinsports, 38.1, probably 38.2 given the time. Klaus Kreutzer with a 38.
Either 38.3, 38.372. Eric Kaplinger, 38.530. 38.69 for Jake Robichaux. Jameson, 38.75. Jeff Cartwright, 38.77. Raymond Rodriguez, the last of the qualifying points getters, with a 38.7. Down the rest of the table, Kevin Garcia, Eric Dubois, Darren Canfield, Matt Grove, Ed Boyles Jr., Chris Lunan, Garth McDade, and Alex Larson.
I think it's important to note that Knockhill isn't exactly kind of almost similar to what we saw last week at Barcelona, given that there were 11 cars on track. You don't always have to be the fastest on Knockhill to win. It very much so can come down to the most consistent driver. To always kind of make it seem as though like it's a survival of the fittest.
Knockhill's definitely a race of attrition. Josh, while we got about 45 seconds here, I'm going to go ahead and slam into the full schedule for this week.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Coming up on ASN. That's perfectly fine. Coming up the rest of this week on ASN, we got just NASA down the table. NASA Rallycross Contender Series tomorrow night with Justin Robichaux and myself at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, if you don't take part in Daylight Savings Time, it might be different for you. Might be an hour later or different for you. We're going to be at Knockhill halfway through Knockhill week. Then Saturday, Josh Mertz and I will be here at 2 p.m. Eastern for the NASA. I am wording with words today. The NASA Rallycross World Championship Series, also at Knockhill. Then we go to Hell Week. I did not give these boys a nice schedule at the end. Barcelona, Knockhill, then Hell. The lights will be there. And then next week we're finishing up the contenders in the World Championship Series. But we're about to grid for our first session.
Guys, Brian and I don't say this enough. Brian, I'm sorry if I cut you off. We don't say this enough. Remember to like the stream. If you like what you see here, if you want to support the drivers, you want to support us, hit the stream with a like. I had the chat open too. If you guys want to talk to Brian and I up here in the production truck, we're happy to take questions.
Alex Larson, Ed Boyles Jr., Eric Dubois, Jeff Cartwright, Eric Kaplinger, and Kieran Lifflander. Our first group.
Number one's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's a big battle for that first spot. Only first place goes.
Kieran Lifflander has a lot of work come out for him tonight. I'm seeing a couple drivers out there that are not going to move out of the way for him.
No.
We'll see if anyone gives up the position. We get ready to go green. All drivers gridded. First race of the night. We're green flag away. It looked like a pretty good even start for the second row. We're 4 wide right now coming down to turn 1. They back out of it now 2 by 2.
Oh,
one car around that looks like
it's gone.
Larson. He's gone. It is Ed Boyles Jr. up in front, followed by Eric Dubois, Kieran Lifflander in tow behind them. Eric Kaplinger falls down the field to P4. Jeff Cartwright behind them. Remember, no jokering on the first time around. Kieran Lifflander around the outside on Eric Dubois makes the pass happen. Dangerous spot to have it happen, but no contact.
Yeah. I saw in the Futures race, a pass was attempted there. It did not go that well. You see how wide these drivers swing out to get the maximum speed coming into the straightaway. You want to carry it. You just go all the way out, almost into the pit lane, and swing back. Hopefully we don't have any drivers hit that pit lane wall today. Kieran Lifflander looking to make a move on Ed Boyles. He does. Ed Boyles falls back to the table. Actually falls back to fifth. I guess Alex Larson had a race-ending incident back there. He has now fallen to the back. Like,
if there wasn't damage to the car, it more than likely was going to be race ending to begin with. I don't think he ended up one driver off to the Joker. That looked like Jeff Cartwright.
That was Ed Boyles. That was Ed Boyles off to the Joker. First time I'm asking. Jeff Cartwright also goes, however.
Not 100% wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even know if that's 50% wrong.
Brian, not to alarm you, but I do think the stream is stuttering a little bit. I just checked YouTube as well.
Oh, that is fun.
It's like it's playing catch up with itself.
It's playing catch up with itself. It's
like it's constantly buffering. I can't really know. I don't think somebody says it's fine in chat. It's probably oh, never mind, it is. Yeah, see.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep us going live. Give you guys.
Please and thank you.
Eric Kablinger currently in the lead. Kieran Lifflander. All of our drivers have taken their Jokers. Alex Larson's still out on track. He's not in the pit. He will finish this. It looks like he will finish this race regardless of any damage accrued. But as I was saying before, I started talking and letting our production truck lead, let him know the technical difficulties. It looked like he wasn't even in a position to cut the corner, let alone if he had cut the corner, it probably would have been a black flag, and not even like a slow down black flag, just a straight like 15-second, 10-second penalty, which is quite possibly the worst, because in a situation like that, it's not even his fault. He was really there. So yeah, iRacing doesn't really take into account. What's up, Brian?
I actually want to tell you, you can cut that, and I hope none of the drivers are listening. You can cut that and clear it pretty much before the dirt section. So I've been in situations before where who is into the wall there? Is that
looked like Eric
That
Dubois.
was Alex. Oh, I think that was Eric Larson again. So
Alex Larson with
worse is I know he bought the track about an hour ago.
Kieran Lifflander, second Joker down, takes the lead from Eric Kablinger, who's now a second behind Kieran with the massive pull down from the Joker at max speed right now. Comes around the first corner. As you can see, both right tires on the dirt, or on the grass, I should say. Coming around to the dirt section, very technical. You don't want to hit any of the wall while you're trying to avoid these tire barrier walls, while at the same time the car is bouncing like mad. It is, I think, quite possibly one of the most fun rallycross sections in iRacing.
I have a lot of fun in there.
It is a lot of fun to drive down there, but I have to say, practicing Knockhill can get tedious. Kieran Lifflander, number one. It was a good race.
Nice finish at the end there. Kieran Lifflander, Eric Dubois, Eric Kaplinger, Ed Boyles, Jeff Cartwright, Alex Larson. We missed that Joker merge back from Eric Dubois.
Yeah, Eric Dubois with a last second jump up to P2 secures himself pole position for, I don't like calling them LCQs anymore. They're more semifinals. So semifinal one.
Yeah. Chris Lynn and Darren Canfield, Raymond Rodriguez, Jake Robichaux, and Devin Hughes for Heat 2. If you guys are still having stuttering issues in the YouTube, just let me know.
I think you took care of it.
It says I'm sending 10,000 bits, so
I think you took care of it. I think
that seems like a good amount of bits.
Yeah, it does seem like a good amount of bits. It does seem like a lot. Waiting for two drivers to grid: Raymond Rodriguez, Jake Robichaux. Or no, my bad. Darren Canfield. We are waiting for. Jake Robichaux is out on track. Oh, it's never too many bits. All drivers on the grid. We get ready for the flag. Lights are out. It's funny. You can always see the suspension lift up. Green flag is down. Drivers are away. It's a great start from the back That is Raymond Rodriguez, an amazing start. Immediately jumps himself up to pole position. Can he keep it straight to tough and narrow? Driver sideways in the back. That looked like Darren Canfield with Devin Hughes. Big issue for Raymond Rodriguez. Takes it too tight. Gets himself into the tire barrier and has to brake hard to avoid damage. Can he make up for lost time? He's still within striking.
Yeah, at least he realized he was taking that too tight. He just slammed on the brakes and said, I'll just start driving again without a damaged car. And
must say, good patience and respect for other drivers out there to not try to gun it back on track. Knew he made a mistake, kept it where it was, sacrificed position, went right back down to the bottom of the field. Although not for long, though, as the timing tower is freaking out. Raymond Rodriguez, there we go.
Yeah, it takes a minute when something... Timing tower never knows what to... Timing tower never knows what to do when we're technically on a lap 0.
Yeah, I was freaking out there for a second.
Yeah, thank God no one decided to board. Devin Hughes, Chris Linden, Raymond Rodriguez, and Darren Canfield. Darren Canfield was that car that was spinning around in the backfield off the start. Thank you for confirming. My bits are good. I have no more stutters.
Raymond Rodriguez, after a early issue, up to P4 now. Still no one having taken their jokers. We'll see what strategy Rodriguez pulls to secure himself. Only one driver from here will get a spot in the feature. The rest of them are going down. Issues in the back. That's what Rodriguez wants.
That's not in the back, Josh. That's in the front.
That's a police roadblock. That's exactly what Rodriguez wants.
That's Jake Robichaud and Devin Hughes. Rodriguez is now up on the rear end of these two. They're just getting started.
After taking his joker.
Yeah, Ray is coming through full heat. He should be able to tell in his telemetry box. They haven't taken their joker yet, so he's technically in front of them. They both go. Ray, though, sliding it wide, narrowly missing the concrete barrier. Up to P2 for Raymond Rodriguez. It's exactly what he wanted.
Big opportunity right now, Ray. Don't throw it away. Just keep your head down. Keep driving the race you're driving. Forget about what the other drivers are doing. Exactly what needed to happen. Now only 4.5 seconds down from the leader, Chris Lunan, out and away in front. But all these drivers haven't done their joker. That was exactly what Raymond Rodriguez needed after an early mistake from him. I think the only way really back from that was to have mistakes happen to other drivers. I think Raymond may have the race pace over Chris Lunan, but only time will tell. It looks like we still got a battle going between Robichaud and Canfield. Canfield overtakes Robichaud, who Robichaud off to his joker. Had to have been. First braking zone, super important to get right. Using all the green curbing. Misses the grip strip. Gets it back on the tail end to get the speed boost. A little bit of it. Better than nothing. You want to keep it a little bit tighter through that last corner. You want to open up this last one as much as you can. Nail the exit to get as much drive down this last straightaway before the last two corners. Does he take his joker? It sounds like the RPMs say yes. Very careful around the joker as well. There's an elevation change that catches a lot of drivers off guard. Car can bicycle up and spin if you're not careful. Chris Lunan now 7 seconds above Raymond Rodriguez, who takes his second joker. Where will the Delta merge unfold? Well, only time will tell.
I'm not quite sure what we're looking at for time here, but we're about to find out. We're about 7.6 back. 8.5 seconds when Chris Lunan enters. Where's Ray? Ray is coming through. I don't think we're going to see anything close to it.
I don't think we're going to see anything close. Nope. Chris Lunan, wonderful race from him. Survives the calamity to take P1 after starting, I believe, P4. It's Chris Lunan who finds an early feature position. Raymond Rodriguez will have to be gone out into the semifinal number 2. I believe he'll get are we having 2 semifinals or 1?
We should have 2.
So he will have pole position for semifinal number 2. A good starting position, but he needs to make sure he does not overcook it into turn 1 again. Early mistakes. He's got to be kicking himself for that one. Heat number 3, out and away. We got Garth McDade, Matthew Grove, Kevin Garcia, Jamison Leckenby, Klaus Kreutzer. I say, you want to keep your drivers. You want to keep your eye on a lot of these drivers. Kevin Garcia is a little bit of a wild card. Leckenby, you said this is like his first or second race with us.
I
Klaus
think this is
Kreutzer's
his first race, and that was an excellent start, if that counts, from Klaus Kreutzer.
Yeah, but not able to make anything happen from it. Gets into the rear end. McDade, who has an awful start, basically ruins it. Now Klaus, 2 drivers off the track. Klaus on the inside. These drivers have to give room. It looks like Leckenby and McDade in the rear missed the first corner off into the tarmac. Probably that's just it comes down to an experience thing in that first corner.
Yeah.
You go to side down there and you get scared, man. You that first corner, like the elevation change, the immediate downhill after into a braking zone. If you're going, you have to trust the driver next to you side by side. Klaus Kreutzer all over the rear ring of Matthew Grove coming down to our first lap now. Timing Tower is freaking out currently. Kevin Garcia is in first. Klaus Kreutzer looking outside, can't make it happen. Looks for the better entry, but a switchback isn't going to happen here. There's only one way through.
Got a nice fight between Grove and Kreutzer, though.
Kreutzer all over the rear ring of Matthew Grove right now.
And I think Kreutzer is experienced enough to where he could make a pass on this exit happen on the dirt exit.
Grove,
it's very
wild. These drivers, difficult. Getting squirrely over the last exit.
Is everybody taking their Joker?
It seemed like it. Kevin Garcia, the only driver to stay out, it appears. The timing tower would say yes. All 4 drivers taking their Joker. Not sure if that was intended.
Interesting strategy, especially for the drivers in the back. Who, I mean, you know you have to commit. So if Klaus was committing to going and Grove went, I mean, you really can't slow down. But
Klaus with a mistake gives the position up to Leckenby.
Oh, I
bet you
Leckenby's very, very glad he did take that Joker. Might have been upset about a strategy call, but
Grove off the track after contact with the wall. Klaus all over the rear ring of Leckenby. Looking to Joker again as Klaus Kreutzer. Knew that was going to happen.
I think there was contact between those two, too.
There was. Klaus Kreutzer at the very end. Yeah, Leckenby now up to P2. Garcia is 4 seconds down from Garcia. This is almost the same race we saw from... This is almost the same race as Heat 2. Garcia now, really his race to lose. We'll see if he can hold on to it. 2 laps to go. Kevin Garcia he's faced a little bit of trouble this season. Just some mistakes that he seems to get caught out on. He's also, I think, been caught up in a lot of other drivers' errors. Now he's out and away. No one behind him. No one in front of him, rather. Leckenby McDade also passes Klaus Kreutzer, who must have had an issue. No, Klaus Kreutzer Jokers twice. Both Jokers done for him as he now moves back up into his usual spot. P2 passes Leckenby. Kreutzer, the last couple of times around, must have been faster.
I think that immediate Joker really helped, like the immediate second Joker where he rear-ended Leckenby a little bit there, really helped him out because he had so much speed. He's just, I'm going, you're not going to be able to make this up. And proves it there. He's got an 8/10 gap on Leckenby. I don't think that's going to be surmountable in a lap unless Kreutzer makes another mistake, goes wide on the final set of down Duffus dip. I couldn't think of what it's called. You
don't even really need to race defensively. There really isn't a defensive line here because the track is so narrow. Just run your race. There's only about 2 passing zones, maybe 3 if you can make something happen in the last 2 corners.
Yeah, it's all just focus on
final section.
Focus on not making a mistake in that first turn.
Yeah, nails the first section of the track. This should be it. Garcia with the early lead manages to no mistakes from Garcia. As I said during our warm-up, this track doesn't always reward the fastest. Sometimes it rewards the most consistent. It'll be Kevin Garcia to cross the finish line first in heat number 3, securing maybe P2, followed by Klaus Kreutzer and Leckenby P3. McDade will come home P4, and Grove, after a mistake, comes home in P5. Good rate. I'm not imagining we're gonna have 3 semifinals, right?
No, we're gonna have 2.
Semifinals? Okay.
No, we're gonna have 2, and the first one's gonna be.
Well, the first one's right now. Eric Dubois, Klaus Kreutzer, Jake Robichaux, Ed Boyles Jr., Garth McDade, and Devin Hughes is our starting grid for semifinal number 1 tonight. 6 cars. It's my favorite amount of cars for Rallycross. It's the FIA regulation standard. In front, Eric Dubois with a mistake and slows up the field. Devin Hughes into the side of Klaus Kreutzer, who almost hits the wall but keeps it straight. Jake Robichaud now with the early lead as we come down through the dirt section. A parade down there. Devin Hughes gives up more time to Ed Boyles Jr., who's now looking inside, gives him a bit of a nudge coming from the bump. Devin Hughes has to check up. That may be the end of the race for him. He's sideways. Tries to get it back on track. Now Devin Hughes looking for a mistake from other drivers. Garth McDade on the rear wing of Ed Boyles. Brian, this has been interesting.
Yeah, was that Devin trying to make the pass on the outside, or was Ed sneaking through on the inside?
Ed was sneaking through. Devin made a mistake, sent him wide. Ed looked up the inside, and that's not really Ed or Devin Hughes' mistake there about them getting into each other at the end. Knockhill is bumpy. That ending section, when you're coming out of here into the straight back onto the tarmac, it's even more bumpy. You can see how the cars get unsteady through there.
It's like driving a shopping cart with a broken wheel through a parking lot.
Yeah, it is bad. Both these drivers off into the Joker. That looked like Ed Boyles forced to lock up, had to lock up, accidentally locks up, having been forced to check up to Garth McDade, who enters the Joker a little slowly. Eric Dubois with the Joker done as well. He is in P4. Garth on the inside defending now. Oh, Ed Boyles Jr. opting for the wider line, looks inside on Garth McDade and has it momentarily. Can he keep it? Now it's Garth McDade on the outside. Boyles in danger. Boyles makes it stick. It looks like he's going to make it stick. He does. Garth McDade on the rear wing, giving him a bit of a push. Ed Boyles pulls away. Able to make it stick through there. Dangerous spot for it to happen, but shows his skill, shows his experience.
I mean, it looks like Josh, we're looking at it looks like we're looking at the battle for last right now, but realistically, two of the front runners have not taken their Joker yet.
Yeah, I am. We are most certain this race is not over yet. 2 laps to go and plenty of time to be had between them. Devin Hughes, Jake Robichaud, and Klaus Kreutzer up at the front. Not much of a battle between them, but the timing will say otherwise. The Joker standings, the strategy says otherwise. We follow the race in the rear. McDade is 6/10, falling further behind, 7/10 now. Catches up a little bit. Ed Boyles ruins his exit, but gets the drive through. Now make it a second. Garth McDade off to his Joker. Ed Boyles with McDade opting for the clean air, trying to make something happen. Needs the lap of his lifetime now. Ed Boyles with a Joker left to go. We follow Klaus Kreutzer back down to Eric Dubois now. P2 currently. I believe 4 of these drivers will qualify.
I believe so. Let me go check the rules real quick. It's saying C main. Yep, 4 make it from each of these features.
So Eric Dubois currently. Tonight. Yeah, Eric Dubois, Jake Robichaud, and Devin Hughes, all 3 of those drivers in position to qualify. Eric Dubois falls down the grid in order to P4, having taken a Joker, opts to take it early. Him and Jake Robichaud. Oh, Klaus Kreutzer also takes it, loses the position to Devin Hughes and Jake Robichaud, who moves back up to P1. Jake takes it back. Devin Hughes now in danger. Eric Dubois, if Devin Hughes is faster than Jake Robichaud through here, it's going to lead to issues. He needs time. He's not going to get it, though. This race is over. Devin Hughes has to take his Joker here. That's more than likely going to put him down to P4. He's going to get passed by Kreutzer and Dubois. Should be safe from Boyles, though. We'll see what happens. Jake Robichaud will come home P1 in semifinal number 1. Great race for him, followed by Klaus Kreutzer in P number 2. Eric Dubois, P3. Devin Hughes able to secure P4 very soundly. Ed Boyles Jr. comes home in P5 after issues early in the race. Garth McDade, P6. That was a fun little race, Brian.
Yeah. Enjoyed that one. Not too bad.
Off to semifinal number 2. We got Raymond Rodriguez starting in pole position, followed by Eric Kaplinger. Teammates side by side. The grid went away. It's coming back. It's giving me whiplash.
Simcams? There, just read it from there.
Jamison Leckenby, Darren Canfield, Jeff Cartwright, Matthew Grove, Alex Larson. Have to read it before Brian breaks it again.
I let go of the button. Good old shaky hands over here.
Leckenby still in the pit. We wait for one driver. All drivers on the grid. No, not all drivers on the grid. Oh, yes, I can't count. All drivers on the grid. RPMs are going crazy. Lights are red. We wait for the green flag to drop. Who will get the better start? Semifinal number 2 is about to start. Off and away. Larson with a bad start in the back. It's an even from the front runners, though. And it looks like a good start from Matthew
Are we going to
Grove
go 4 wide?
and Jeff Cartwright. They
Thought we were about
almost
to go 4
side
wide
by
there, Josh.
side. Grove makes the pass, so did I. Grove makes the pass happen. Early issue from who in the back? Kaplinger. Early issue from Kaplinger.
Must have gone wide.
Falls down the grid order. Down to P5. Out of a transfer spot currently is Eric Kaplinger. Plenty of time left in the race, though. Plenty of time for someone else to make a mistake. All drivers coming around. Oh, wide. Little squirrely was Leckenby coming around the final corner. Needs to get that tidy. Kaplinger almost into the wall at the very end there. Gets it squared away, though. Goes for the maximum speed down the first start straight finish line. We come around. All these drivers looking to nail it perfectly. It's Rodriguez who takes it wide and bleeds a ton of time to Matty Grove, who's now on his wing. Leckenby not giving him any air to breathe either. Kaplinger now breathing all over the back of Jeff Cartwright, not giving him any room to breathe. Rodriguez needs to make a move. If I was Raymond, I'm staying out. Raymond decides to stay out. One driver in the back, that's Jeff Cartwright, and Leckenby stays out.
Yeah, it was Jeff Cartwright and Eric Kaplinger that took to the Joker first time. So top 3 stay out. Looks like the rest went back.
And I'm not surprised by that decision. As we follow the side by side coming down to the first corner,
Cartwright,
Larson backs out of it.
Alex Larson, sorry.
Now caught behind traffic is Eric Kaplinger, having taken his first Joker. Not what he wanted to see. I'm sure this isn't the intended strategy, although it looks like he may get the pass happen. Larson closes the door.
It's scary to pass here, Josh.
If
I'm Eric, I'm taking my second Joker right now.
Chance.
I do not want to be stuck behind him.
And Eric does.
He takes his second Joker.
Oh,
Alex.
Issue from Alex Larson, though, who misses the braking zone.
A little bit of washout.
That's
now
probably going to
come right back behind Alex
right back
Larson.
out and find him. Oh, that is awful for Kaplinger.
Jeff Cartwright trying to make a move on Leckenby. Like you said, there's no defensive line here. It's just the line.
Yeah, it's just the line.
You look for mistakes.
It's very easy to also punish a driver who gets overzealous and tries to pass you during the dirt section. It's very easy to punish a driver. Grove coming out into traffic side by side, has to check up, almost contact between them.
Grove might get a 2-for-1 here. Looks like he is going to make it on the inside.
Oh, Leckenby not giving it to him. Bicycles into the side of Leckenby, who gets into the side of Cartwright into the wall. Not sure if that's going to be damage. It looked like Leckenby got it slowed down a little bit.
That's carrying a lot of speed, trying to snake through the inside there. That's what you were talking about at the beginning, though, Josh. It's you're carrying so much more speed. Your braking point is just so different coming into the turn after the Joker.
If you don't practice it, it'll catch you off guard all the time. And the one thing I'm not a fan of with the qualifying changes that they have made, I believe the race has finished. We're on the last lap. Last lap, Hal.
We are on the last lap right now.
Last lap.
Kaplinger pulling up to third.
Yeah, as I said, looking for mistakes to happen, and mistakes happen. That's what Kaplinger needed. That braking, if the changes that they made to qualifying kind of remove your ability. I don't like the fact that you can't take the qualifying during qualifying. They should just nullify your lap. Raymond Rodriguez will take after. Oh, Eric Kaplinger is going to make a surge to P2 at the very end of the race. Jeff Cartwright P3. Matty Grove gives the position to Canfield after causing an issue.
I don't know if he gave it up or if he got a slowdown. Raymond Rodriguez, Eric Kaplinger, Jeff Cartwright, Darren Canfield, Matt Grove, Alex Larson, Jamison Leckenby. I think Grove got a slowdown on the turn in the Joker. You can cut it a little too wide.
You can cut it a little too wide, or cut it a little bit too tight. Yeah, too tight. I mean, both. You can get slowed down from both, technically.
Yeah. All right, Josh.
These have been. That was semifinal number 2. Semifinal number 3, getting.
There's no semifinal number 3.
Oh, there we go. We're done.
Yeah, we're going to ad
everybody.
break.
We're
I
going
gotta
to
get
ad
the
break.
points situated. We're going to ad break. We'll be right back after this.
You're so interesting.
I love your browser history.
I like that you're not hiding anything from me.
By the way, nice IP address. I like your neighborhood.
You are so special. This ad is just for you.
I learned so many things from you.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy, switch off trackers and viruses. Go to nordvpn.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Absolutely be doing what he has to do. He has to go for the championship. He has to recover the points that he lost. He's down the race, takes the lead in the 12. What a move. And he takes the lead and holds it.
Between these two and Terminal, this is going to get spicy. Exiting turn one, over the jump to begin the first lap clock at the inside line. McFarland contact between them. They are still side by side. This opens the door for Wetz. He can't make anything happen. From the 26, he has not won in quite some time. Dragster acing the entry to turn one, up and to the inside of Magnus, gives him a nudge. The grip strip on the inside, Phil. Wetz had a little bit better run, but looks like Magnus will hold his spot.
The NASA Rallycross Challenge is brought to you by Whiplash Simcams. Go to facebook.com/WSimcams for all your camera needs. Thank you, Andrew Cardinale IV, for all your camera support. Alex Abedi, producer of the the NASA official world theme. If you like your content broadcast by us, ASNTVUSA.com. Hit the contact button, but we'd appreciate you following us on all social media. ASNTV USA, everything. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff. If you want to race with NASA, NASASimRacing.com. And so we welcome you back to the round 60 of the championship.
Hitting the cage. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. We welcome you back to round 60 of the championship overall in the 6th of... I don't know what Josh wrote here, but that is not an intro. We welcome you back to Knockhill.
Yeah, guys, welcome back to Scotland. It's Brian and I, the production truck. We got the feature race coming up tonight. It should be a good one, Brian. What do you think? I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be another, like, tale as old as time type of situation here. But
yeah, we got a lot of cars on track. I think we're at 10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of chances here for an issue to happen.
I think if you're not in the first 2 rows, you're gonna have a bad race. If you're in the first 2 rows, you're gonna have a good time.
I don't know if it much matters what row you're in. With 11 cars on the grid, it's gonna be calamity no matter what position you're in. A P1, I guess, even if you're in the front, you got to worry that the guys in the back are going to not miss their braking zone, like Devin Hughes just did right there.
Exactly. I guess I'll say if you're in the back of the field, you're going to have a bad turn 1. Everybody's going to have a not fun race. Everybody's very ready for Knockhill to be over.
I don't know, man.
Knockhill's over.
I don't know, man. If you're in the back, if you're Devin Hughes or Jeff Cartwright, if there's a big issue, you might be able to make something happen. All you got to do is avoid calamity. I mean, there have been plenty of times where I've surged. Our featured grid for the night is Kieran Lifflander, Chris Lumen, Kevin Garcia, Jake Robichaux. I'm reading it. I got it. Raymond Rodriguez, Klaus. That's crazy, by the way. Klaus Kreutzer, Eric Katlinger, Eric Dubois, Jeff Cartwright, Devin Hughes, Darren Canfield is our featured grid for the night. Ryan is a bully.
I'll make you think.
Multiple times.
If you're going to steal my job, I'll make you think.
He's a bully. I think there we go. I'll drive it out in the grid. Yeah, it's gonna be.
We're going up high
it's
for
loud
this
out
one.
there just from the RPMs. RPMs are up. Lights are on. We wait for them to go green. Even start for most of the cars. The 2 cars in the back get a bad start, but that may be strategy. Kieran Lifflander looking to get the best line possible. He's already making a bit of a run down to the first corner. Following behind him is Kevin Garcia. They're bunching up in the back. That look like Klaus Kreutzer trying to make an early move on Raymond Rodriguez. Can't make it happen. No one dies in turn number 1.
I'm very impressed, Josh. Nobody died in turn 1. Very proud of all these drivers.
Coming down through, Klaus Kreutzer looking outside. Two drivers side by side. They come back together. Get it figured out. Devin Hughes defending currently from Chris Lunan. Followed by Jake Robichaux, Jeff Cartwright, Eric Dubois, Darren Canfield. The grid order is freaking out currently.
Figure yourself out. There we go.
Kieran Lifflander now out and away. I would like to remind everyone that it was NASA Rallycross that discovered the game-breaking glitch on Knockhill. Driver sideways currently messes up Klaus Kreutzer. That's Raymond Rodriguez who gets way loose and sideways, has to check up to the end of the field. He goes.
Yeah, Ray's not going to be able to cover from that one easily.
5-point turn to get out of there.
What's a 5-point turn, Josh?
Shut up, dude. Come on, man. You could have just let it slide, and you did.
Absolutely not. Jake Robichaux chasing down Chris Lunan for P8. They both just took the Joker. Eric Dubois on the back of Jeff Cartwright coming down Duff's dip for P5.
Ooh, bicycling. Jeff Cartwright. That's going to set him. That's going to ruin his entry into that corner. Eric Dubois makes up the better, move him up to P5, trying to catch up to Klaus Kreutzer now.
Eric Dubois made the better, but he also hit his front right tire on one of those concrete barriers. So
We'll see,
We'll
if he's
see
dealing
how
with
his
damage.
car behaves once you get to a straight section of road. I always feel like...
Go ahead.
I always feel like once you hit the tire, if you're going through a curve section, you're okay until you get to a straight section of road. Then you really got to figure out how messed up your car is.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, it is very funny when you hit those inside tire barriers, because for the next about 5 seconds, you're kind of in limbo of like, is my car broken? Or things feel okay, but that's just because the road's normally this bumpy, so I can't really tell.
You see the big strategy shift, though. Big strategy shift in Joker. Top 5, no Jokers.
Oh, goodness gracious! I saw that coming.
My gosh, that's Chris Lunan.
Chris Lunan and Jake Robichaux. I saw them both get loose, way too much angle on their cars as they came around. Garcia into the tire barrier as well. As I said, this track is, you stop paying attention for 1 second in that dirt section. Like, people think that dirt section is easy, and once you get it down, it is. But if you don't pay attention, it takes you out if you do not respect that dirt section.
Oh, is that Kieran Lifflander? No, that is not Kieran Lifflander.
Kevin Garcia.
That's Klaus. Yeah, Kevin Garcia out.
Kevin Garcia.
Kevin Garcia out. Klaus Kreutzer's vehicle, I was trying to say, his vehicle's extremely damaged. Eric Kaplinger might pull a P2 out of this one. He looks pretty clean. Avoided the incident with Raymond and just has to run laps. I think Kreutzer's going to start bleeding time. Kreutzer hasn't yet jokered. Eric's taken 1.
Yeah, Eric's taken 1. So right now, Eric with the advantage currently. We'll see how much of an advantage. Kreutzer dealing with damage. It may compromise his Joker entry, but Kieran Lifflander is pretty much out and away. All the other drivers having issues in the back.
Yeah, I think we're in the point of the race where it's just... There it is.
Ooh, Kaplinger makes the jump.
Takes it on Joker rotation. Yep. I think we're at the point of the race, Josh, where we're down to Joker attrition. It's about halfway through. While we have a minute, I want to go back and look at what happened between Robichaux and Kreutzer. Eric Dubois just had an incident also. We're going to take a look back, though. Jake Robichaux, this might be it.
No, this isn't it.
No, this is not
they were in the dirt section.
Oh, yep. I'm looking for Lunan right back here.
So you can see both of them, the angle of attack right there, too wide coming into the exit.
Good on Jake for saving that.
Trunk. Yeah, Jake able to save it. Chris doesn't have the time to. Rips the trunk of the Volkswagen Beetle off.
Not able to see what happened to Klaus.
Dubois or Klaus?
No, Klaus. Yeah. Unfortunately,
it probably
iRacing
just front end
reports
damage. It's probably front end damage from hitting Rodriguez. Yeah, from hitting Rodriguez sideways. Hopefully no steering damage for Klaus Kreutzer. He is in P3 currently looking to make up time. Only 2 seconds back. That's another Joker rotation, so Kreutzer needs the lap of his lifetime. He has air to breathe. He just needs to make up that time. Eric Kaplinger still not willing to pull the pin. Going to make Klaus Kreutzer chase him through this track. Canfield behind them. No Jokers left. He's probably going to get taken out by Cartwright. Dubois, with both of his Jokers, may have the opportunity to take both of these drivers. Dubois still behind. No, Dubois behind Canfield now. Now not able to make the pass from Cartwright. Too far back.
Yeah, Canfield took his first Joker. Fell behind Cartwright,
Canfield
trying to make
all over the rear ring.
Make it up. Yeah, he's struggling coming down that hill though.
Yeah, and as we've both said at this point, taking the Joker, that braking zone changes a lot. And if you're not ready for it,
there it is.
Again, Knockhill. Oh, goodness gracious. Again, the exit of turn number 5 takes another driver. Darian Canfield out of the race. Far upside down. Medics are being dispatched as we speak. Looks like he's okay, everyone.
Yeah, I'm having enough issues right now, or I would bring up the flip counter. We had a lot in Barcelona the other night. We had 16. I think we're up to probably about half that now. Garen Lifflander takes his second Joker.
I am getting word that Chris Lunan suffered massive trauma and is in intensive care currently after his bad crash.
Unfortunate.
We send our thoughts and prayers to Lunan's family. Everyone.
No, I send a no reaction emoji. We're looking at Jake Robichaux though, chasing down Eric Dubois, about 3/10 off. This is a battle for P4, so that's a good position for these drivers. They've maintained. They've pretty much kept it together this whole race. Jake pushing Dubois a little wide, trying to sneak in, not able to quite get it.
I do not like that move at all. I do not like that at all. You should have immediately given that position back after the awful turn in, but we won't go into it any further. Now I'm sure a protest is coming.
No, we're gonna go look at it. He wasn't able to give it back. We'll watch. He tries to sneak in, hits Eric Dubois, and sends Eric Dubois right out of the racetrack. Eric Dubois got reset to pits unintentionally. Oh.
I am
like
speechless.
It or not, for Eric Dubois, he is done. Gary Liflander coming through the dirt section for the final time.
Teleported him back to pit.
I know.
Gary Liflander
we just did.
Surviving
we just missed the end of the race.
Attrition.
We missed the end of the race, Josh. We saw that flip.
God,
we missed the end of the race. We're professional. That's Kieran Liflander, Eric Kaplinger, Klaus Kreutzer, Jake Robichaux, Jeff Cartwright, Raymond Rodriguez, Eric Dubois, Darren Canfield, Kevin Garcia, Chris Lunan, and Devin Hughes. Missed the end of the
race. Yeah, we didn't miss the end.
Him.
We just missed Kieran. Kieran parked it.
He took it home.
Kieran, very ready to leave Scotland, immediately parking the car, getting it into the garage, getting us out of this weather.
Yeah, I think they're all ready to
leave.
Who
was our? It was Kieran Liflander, Klaus Kreutzer,
Eric Kaplinger in P2.
Eric Kaplinger, P2, and Klaus Kreutzer in P3. Congratulations to our drivers tonight. The race there up at the front kind of fizzled out. The race at the back of the track, though, that one kept going till the tail end of the race.
I think that's why we missed the beginning at the front. It
is because we were watching their last lap, like Eric Dubois, Jake Robichaux, and Darren Canfield's last lap. Or who was Devin Hughes? Is that behind him?
Yes.
Yeah, we were watching their last lap, and calamity happens. Eric is forced down to P7.
So we'll go ahead.
In the media pen is Klaus.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and put Klaus up immediately. Get him ready to go.
Hey Trevor, you got me?
I do.
How you doing? So, all right, Klaus, talk me through your race. So, your heat was a little traumatizing for you, I imagine. You take an early advantage, able to make up a couple spots, and then a late mistake winds up losing you kind of, I think, a position. You're able to make it up in the semifinal. You do really good in the semifinal. And then in the feature race, walk me through coming through that dirt section and seeing Raymond Rodriguez's car go sideways. That could not have been fun. I'm sure that you did not expect, after an issue like that, P3.
Yeah, I just felt like I was behind the 8-ball all night. I mean, that's kind of how it works when there's inverted grids starting from the back. But yeah, I seemed to get a good jump, and then the line that I picked through just was not it. So yeah, I kind of got hung up in all the races and just really had to claw for everything I could. And
claw you did.
Yeah, once you get up there too, like I had a pretty good run on Cap there at the end.
Yes.
When he jokered last lap. I ran a pretty good lap, but just not good enough. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was good fun racing. I feel bad for what happened to Ray because yeah, he like kind of got squirrely T1, and I saw an opportunity to get on his left, but he still had the momentum, and I probably should have backed out there. And it's probably on me because he just kind of
hard racing. It's hard racing, Klaus.
Yeah, it's just if everybody wants to live, then you kind of
100%. But
then I took him sideways, and then I felt bad, so I tried to knock him straight again, but he was too close to the wall, and then I ended up kind of turning him around. Yeah, so that was a tough situation to be in.
Brian and I were talking all night tonight about how Knockhill is one of those tracks where there isn't a defensive or offensive line to take. There is a line. And especially to this dirt section, if you know you have more speed and you're coming up on a driver, you're going to try to make the pass. I mean, you're both out there racing hard.
Have to.
I'm sure Raymond Rodriguez does not hold it against you. I am 100% positive he would have done this. He would have tried the same thing to you.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos on you for trying to right him. I saw you trying to help him straighten his car out. You did what you could. You got collected in the accident, but you wind up bringing home P3. And that's something to talk about, Klaus. Early issues, battling damage, basically for the entirety of the race. P3 is well-deserved, well-fought. Congratulations, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think that is chalked up to a lot bigger carnage happening behind when something like that happens. But
Yeah.
we'll see in the VOD for sure.
Knockhill is one of those tracks. I mentioned it earlier tonight. It's not always about who's the fastest. It's sometimes comes down to who's the most consistent. Now, don't get me wrong. Being fast doesn't hurt, but there's nowhere to pass out here on Knockhill. So if you can just be consistent, if you can be consistent, most of the time you can secure a win here. And I mean, Klaus, you proved it. Consistency proved key. You bring home P3, man. Congratulations. Before we let you go, you got anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, absolutely. First tonight, all the fallen comrades on the track, everyone who got claimed by Knockhill. This one's for you.
Well said.
And beyond that, yeah, Team Watson Racing setups, Evan for an awesome setup tonight, and then just all the guys in Discord for always cheering everybody on and spotting. It's just a great time, great group of guys. Anybody out there watching, enjoying, entertained, really appreciate everybody that tunes in to catch some racing action, and then everybody at ASN that puts on a great show. And all the glory always goes to God. So thanks, guys, so much.
Klaus, I want to congratulate you again on P3, man. You deserve it. Well fought, hard fought. And we'll catch you next week.
Thanks, y'all. See you next time.
P3,
all right,
ladies
Josh.
and gentlemen, Klaus Kreutzer. Wonderful race from him tonight, Brian. Definitely hard fought. I don't think there was Knockhill takes no prisoners. We're getting ready to bring up P1. As usual, P2. Eric Cavalinger always doesn't do the interviews. I thought I might be able to persuade him. I thought my voice I thought he may come up here for me. He did not.
I'm going to go ahead and do it.
That's noted, by the way, Eric.
Joshua.
Can
Brian, you not
bring
hear
up
me,
Kieran
Joshua?
Lifflander. He won tonight.
He can't hear me. I don't think he can hear me at all.
Brian.
Joshua, I don't think you can hear me at all internally on that
couldn't
side.
hear
I'm doing Kaplinger's real quick. Kaplinger, congratulations. Good race tonight. He'd like to thank his mom. She watches all our streams. I'd like to thank her. She watches all of our streams or the races that he's in. Very thankful for that. And he'd also like to thank Ray, Ed, and I for being great teammates. And that's it. That's all I have from Kaplinger.
That's it.
Now we'll go to Kieran.
Give it up for Eric Cavalinger, everybody. P2 tonight.
He ran a great race. And I'm going to make mention of it.
I would like to also shout out Eric's mom. Shout out to Eric Cavlinger's mom. She's awesome. Love you, Mrs. Cavalinger. Kieran Lifflander, P1 tonight. Kind of tale as old as time tonight, Kieran. There wasn't really too much trauma. P1 kind of secured you an early, obviously secured you an early lead, but kind of safely secured you away from all the trauma that happened behind you too. I'm sure you got to be proud of some of your teammates tonight. There's a lot of them that are making strides and getting faster. I think there was a couple. Not sure if too many of them finished in the points tonight, but your team is making strides and coming up in the points table. A lot of drivers are starting to show their strengths. Walk me through how you felt tonight went. Walk me through how you feel your team's growing. Tell me about how you feel about Knockhill. Did you feel like it went your way tonight?
Yeah, I guess I guess we'll start from the top. Yeah, I mean, it took the same car that we won with last season, got a different paint job this time. And came home in P1 and just took it away. So same car, same setup, no adjustments at all, just pushing the limit. With all the I'll just go ahead and say, with all the practice and the effort that's put into, testing this car in particular, you need a lot of it. If you go into, again, a track like this where it's very chaotic at the start and you don't have any practice, it's going to be a struggle. I heard a lot of people in the pits and in interviews and all over, like it's just no offense, but it's just not unhappy faces and mentals from everybody in the garage. So people just having rough races, people not people just don't know how to take the start properly, and it's disappointing that it's just disappointing that we go through these races, and I mean you have 6 people finish a race and half of them are gone.
There is something
Obviously,
to be said.
yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. There is something to be said about how practicing on track and training is sort of a way of showing respect to the drivers that you're racing with. So I do agree with that. That we should be out there. I mean, this is the Lights Championship. I also wish that there were more drivers finishing their race. Albeit, I think tonight there were some people, 1 or 2 people made mistakes that wound up collecting a lot more.
Yeah, and another thing was like my teammate got struck with he got out of the medical center unscathed and all good. No bruising, just a little bit of a headache. He late in the run he flipped. But that's a part of it. The track breaks here. It's oh my gosh, it's insane how quick this track breaks. I mean, if it's 11 people, it's gonna break. But if it's an official in a supercar race with no track reset and there's like 4 or 5 drivers,
it's rough.
It's gonna break, but not terribly compared to this. And we start off with a fresh track state. I'm hitting 37.7, and next thing you know, at the end of the race, I'm hitting a second faster. So that's a problem, but you can't really change that. I wouldn't change it. That's also a part of adjusting the line that builds yourself better as a driver, and then you go to other different tracks and anticipate track wear. And again, that's all a part of it. It happens in real life. If you go into a track in real life and go into the tarmac, and you know the whole deal, you got to adjust. So, but on that side of things, it's just irritating, not being able to see a lot of people finish in a race like this more than what you want. Want to be able to put on a show for everybody watching on YouTube, and yeah, I mean, again, that's it on that side of things. But yeah, I'll talk about the whole team. Just recruited stuff really early, like outside of all the sim stuff. We were just testing, and we've picked up 2 new people, Clinton Funk and Jameson Leckenby. So they've already been in NASA, I'm pretty sure, for a couple weeks now, if I remember correctly. Saw them in Barcelona, and they raced the contenders as well, picking them up for that. And yeah, Jameson was up to pace already. Clinton was just getting into it. He doesn't race these often, but he did really well. And in the futures, obviously, I don't think it was broadcasted, but in the futures, he didn't have yeah, Jameson did very, very well. Clinton got unlucky, and not so great rejoin costed him a transfer into the feature and possibly a transfer into the lights tonight. Darren did phenomenal, obviously, the veteran, the first teammate of mine. An OG, Darren, he did absolutely amazing. Again, he flipped, unfortunately, but
he's okay. I got a call pretty much immediately. He got out of the car. Everything's good. No worries to Darren. His family's good.
Oh yeah, yep. He was one of the apparently 4 people collected in that turn. But yeah, again, he was running up to P4. Obviously, there's a speed difference. I mean, Hughes was absolutely flying tonight. I think it was like P3 or P2 qualifying. Kreutzer was flying, even though he finished 3rd. Garcia was flying. He started P2. I think he was 2nd qualifying. And but yeah, Darren did amazing. Clinton Jameson did amazing. Kevin on a come up. He just came back out of the minor retirement that he had. He's gonna try to. I think we're working on him coming back for contenders for these last 2 rounds coming up in Knockhill tomorrow and next Monday in Hell. And Garth, Garth is the other one. He did great. Again, it's some of his first rounds in the light. He doesn't do it much in officials. He races the Subaru and Fiesta mostly, and yeah, he went in He did pretty good. There's just there's some more stuff to work on, but again, that's all a part of it. It's same thing with Clint. He's just starting out, so again, we're growing as a team. You get better by the race. You get tips and help from other drivers and teammates, and you use that to your advantage, and then you go out and perform best as you can. Some things just didn't go our way tonight. Could have gotten a lot of points. Would have been nice to have all 5 of the feature drivers in the feature. Again, we had one. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, just shout out to those guys. They performed really great tonight, and obviously I was able to bring home the W for Team KLR. Hopefully extended our points gap out from Evan. And yeah, track broke in really well, rubbed in really well, and I had a really good setup for long run to perform well with that.
Yeah, dude. And it showed. P1 was taken pretty easily for you tonight. You were able to escape the carnage early. Before Brian and I let you go, before we let you go tonight, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh yeah, again, all the people I listed, the newcomers, Jameson and Clinton. Shout out to them. I'm pretty sure they'll be running tomorrow night. Hopefully Kevin runs tomorrow night. Daryl, he's the other person I forgot to shout out. He doesn't run the lights, but he runs in contenders. Hopefully he can do very, very well tonight. We will be watching from here in Scotland at the track, and yeah, hope those 4 do well tomorrow night. Darren did phenomenal again as always. Garth performed very well. I'm pretty sure he's the other 5th driver that's going to be in contenders. So yeah, again, I'm really thankful for the opportunity to be able to grow this team finally. Hopefully we can get some more people. And yeah, if you guys actually want any of my setups, DM me on Discord, Kieran_Liftlander20. I will definitely, shoot me a DM and we'll work something out. I got some of the fastest setups in the world right now. And it shows Team KLR is a really fast team. It was rivals tonight. It was not really rivals. It was a team versus a team, KLR versus TWRS. It was a fun battle tonight, and we came out on top. So shout out to everybody, Team KLR makes it possible, all the men and women that put the time and effort into building these setups and these cars. And yeah, family back here at home, my sister, my mom, dad, all supporting, all watching. And yeah, I'm again really thankful to be in this position. All glory to God. And yeah, really excited to go into what would be the last round and at Hell and Iowa in the next 2 Sundays, and hopefully be able to clutch a back-to-back world championship in the lights.
All right, Karen. Well, congratulations again on P1. Guys, remember to reach out to him on Discord if you'd like to get your setups. And we're gonna let you go. Thank you for joining us tonight. And good race, man. Good race.
Appreciate it. Also, shout out Simcraft. And yeah, thank you guys.
Take it easy, Karen. Ryan, I think that's it. I'm new to do next time so that I can hear you.
Yeah, we got a few things to go over real quick before we get out of here. I'd like to state that something you said during one of the interviews is, practice. Practice will help. I mean, running in traffic, running behind people, running with people, it's very important. I don't know if many people noticed what I did with the schedule this season. We started at some rookie tracks that you get just by joining iRacing. We go to a little bit harder, and then we just finish the season. Barcelona, Knockhill, Hell. I mean, we got Iowa at the end because of the issue, but Barcelona, Knockhill, then Hell, those are 3 very hard tracks in a row. But it's weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8. We've had six weeks to get comfortable with the car.
Yeah, it really comes down to and we're not calling anybody out. We understand you guys got lives. We have lives too. But believe me, guys, if you just practice, you're going to make your nights better. You're going to make them more fun. You're also going to make everyone else's night more fun too. So try to get out there on the track a little bit more often. Get your friends, get your teammates, get out there, practice. Just have a good time. Believe me, just driving side by side, shooting the shit will make it better. Will make you a better driver than just coming every week and doing this one race and that's it.
And on that note, we're going to take a look at points exiting tonight. Kieran Lifflander 175, Evan McFarland not here tonight 155. That with these two, that might be an insurmountable gap if he decides to show up for the last 2 races. Klaus Krutzer in 3rd might be able to surmount Evan if Evan does not show up. Jake Robichaud in P4. Eric Kaplinger, Raymond Rodriguez up 1 position today. Devin Hughes down 1. Jeff Cartwright, Eric Dubois, and Kevin Garcia. Going over to the teams championship. Yeah.
Barring any mistakes before you get into this, I think Klaus Kreutzer might be able to do it.
Yeah. If he has 2 good races at Hell and Iowa, it should be doable.
Yeah.
Kieran Lifflander, wrong screen. I'm reading team standings. Team Watson Racing setups 306 to Kieran Lifflander Racing 259. Move over at Speedy Time. Slapex Racing powered by TWRS. Control Z Racing. JC Simsport. No Control Esport. Transmission GP. JC Academy. And Control Z Racing rounding out the top 10. No manufacturers since it is just the Beta Light. And with that, I think we're out of here, Josh. Gonna go ahead and shout out.
Here, guys.
If you like what you see, follow us on all social media, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun stuff at ASN TV USA. If you want your content broadcast at ASNTVUSA.com. If you want to race in this league, NASASimRacing.com. We have 4 splits, everything, anything you could want. We're going to have something coming up in the next few weeks when that cross cart does get released.
Should be fun, guys. Yeah, be sure to tune in.
And I think we're going to end on that note. So from the staff at ASN, everybody involved in this production, thank you for watching. And congratulations to our podium, Kieran Lifflander, Eric Kablinger, Klaus Kreutzer. And that's it. See y'all later. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
We got to go to Speranza.